Afternoon, everyone. Toot-a-roo. Hope you've all been doing well. We have more questing to do. We didn't finish our lantern right yesterday. So, we'll have to try and see if we can finish it today. Hello, Zodiac. Thank you for the continuation of your subscription. I kind of love that, like, little frog with the subscribe message. It's just a great face. We have to get one of our own someday. Head pats! Yes. I like head pats. Yeah!
Got it!
Waiting. There we go. Now we can use our skill. Naida's skill is actually really useful. I just wish I wasn't, like, still struggling to relearn my controller. Give scrolls, yes. Always need more scrolls. Have lots of characters who use them. How dare you block my path? Oh.
I will have order. Can't see.
I don't have a very good party for dealing with pyro enemies right now. We do our best. Too early.
Keep up. 2 minutes of memory.
There we go. We're almost done with our dailies. Since I didn't have to do as much going through and making sure all my stuff was working before stream this time, I was able to get started on the dailies. That's good. Yesterday, since it had been forever since our last stream, I was like doing all my pre-stream checks, and then once I started the stream, I was doing all my checks again. Making sure everything was good and working, and it's a good thing I did, because, as usual, the PS5 controller and Windows tried to mess up all my audio. Because, you know, Windows is real smart and user-friendly, and if I plug in a controller, Windows is like, oh, you totally want to switch all of your audio over to that controller, right? Like, you don't want to use your headset anymore, right? Yeah. Thanks, Windows.
I see everything.
Easy.
Gather.
Everyone hold hands.
Oh, well. They died quick. I was expecting to get at least a couple hits. Have good work, Zodiac. Gow. Gow. I think that's all of our dailies. Gow. Gow. When our new model is finished, gow, I'll work on getting us a new neon meza. Gow. But right now, since we're like close enough to being done, we don't have neon meza anymore right now. We gotta do a couple Trounce domains. Cow. Gotta do our weeklies. It's important. Cow. A party. Gimme. Yeah, we'll just keep Kokomi in this time. Make it simple. We don't need a complicated party to fight Child. We're pretty used to him and his antics, Gal.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender
He
is a
says
valid
that.
option.
But we
I
fight him
promise
every
I'll be
week.
gentle. You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Stretch. Oh god. This is
Don't
not a
waste
good
my
time for... We'll stretch in a second. Hold on. Wait for it.
No
Wait.
use hiding back there.
I'm not hiding. I'm right here.
Right here.
Wait.
Emerge.
Wait. Okay, now we stretch. Hello, Vatani. You're just in time for magical boy transformations. I want a magical boy transformation. Roar. Okay.
Your strength is praiseworthy.
Is it?
I too shall use all of mine.
Great.
So, don't you dare disappoint me.
We can't disappoint child.
Foul legacy, the devouring
Yes.
deep.
Yes, magical boy transformation. I want one. Oh, he's gonna break the floor. Whee! We can skip this part. We're just here for the magical boy transformation. Look at him. Oh, jeez.
Right here.
He tricked
Right
me.
now. It's nothing.
Child pretends to be dumb, but he's not. Ow, pain.
Rude.
Very rude.
Solidify. This is order.
Should never disappoint child.
Allow
Exactly.
me.
Never disappoint child. Did you know his name is Ajax?
Submit.
I always like to share that with people because, like, you don't know that unless you get his companionship level 10 story and read it.
And some you lose.
It's one of my favorite little tidbits about Child is he has like 3 names. This could be good. Maybe, possibly. Okay. We fight the big doggo. We fight the big doggo. This wants to fight you and take you fishing and then to a family dinner. I know, right? Child is just like the best boyfriend ever. He's so wholesome. He's not actually our boyfriend. He's not actually our boyfriend. But like,
Rebuild.
I'm pretty sure he's our boyfriend. Just saying. He wants to communicate with fists and introduce us to his little brother, who calls us Big Sister. And he wants us to meet his family. He wants to take us home. He's good frenemy. Best frenemy. You know, I wasn't sure I liked Child at first, honestly, but like,
Gather.
he was my first 5-star, and I started going through Leeway story and stuff, and he kind of grew on me. He's my best frenemy. Child is a good boy. He's just with the Fatui because he wants to send money home and have good fights. He's Goku. Let's replace food with money. He's Goku. He's literally Goku. Child is exactly 100% the type who would not fight Frieza at full power because, or rather would not take down Frieza as quickly as he could because he was enjoying the fight and wanted to keep going. It's been too long and I don't remember exactly what happened with that. Oh no! it wasn't Frieza, it was, well, he did this with Frieza too, but more importantly, he did that with Boo. He was like, oh, I could take out Boo now. I could. But instead, I'm gonna be dumb. I want to fight Boo at his full potential. So I'm going to let him get so strong that he could destroy the entire world. Because I want to fight him. Thanks, Goku. Sometimes Goku. Child is exactly like that.
Solidify.
Child would be like, I could take care of you, but you haven't reached your full potential yet. And I want a real fight. I want to get my ass kicked. I can't see. I hear you. Okay. Still struggling with the camera. I'm trying to teach myself to use camera the not inverted way. Because I'm starting to run into games where, like, I can't switch that.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
3 damage if you get those down before Andreas does jump.
Right here. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever.
Easy. Where's my loot? There it is. You. Do we have enough for one more? No, we don't. Still want Yai. Yai is pretty great. I do like
Calm
her.
weather. Do not trust your eyes.
She doesn't even have to necessarily stay on the field to be
Your
useful.
eyes can lie to you.
I rarely have her on the field for very long. But you can keep her on the field. And she does pretty great. Let me just mark a couple redeems off here. Here we go. I forgot the hydrate. I'm doing the hydrate. Hydrate accomplished. Okay, we continue questing. We return to Liyue. Where's the quest? Oh, it's up here. You have 5 stars you haven't gotten yet. Yai, Ayato, and Yelan. I wouldn't be surprised if Yelan might get a rerun soon. I don't remember which ones were announced. But I know Yelan is part of Lantern Rite. So she might get a rerun. Yeah, Zhao is right now. I don't know which ones come next. I think Ayato had another run recently, so he might be a little bit. And who knows with Yai.
I'm so tired from trying to keep up. Don't either of you need to take any breaks?
She's in the second half, but you pulled for Dendro Daddy and don't have enough pulls. Aw. We got Dendro Daddy. Did you get him? Did you get Daddy Dendro? I hope you got him. If not, you still have time. You did? Yes! Yay! Congratulations. I'm so excited to have Alhaitham. He is fantastic. I love him. He's maxed out and crowned. Nice. I don't have any of his materials yet. We are really far behind in Sumeru. We need to get through the side quest with the Marinara. Aranara? We need to get through that side quest so that we can unlock a bunch of exploration mechanics we need for Sumeru. And then we need to do whatever side quest we need to do in the desert, too, to unlock a bunch of exploration mechanics there. We are so far behind. So I I don't think I can even get Alhatham's boss materials right now. I don't think I can get to them.
I can't believe it. Cloud Retainer is not here.
Huh? Did we miss her?
She doesn't like to travel, so in the past, it's always been the other Adepti who come to visit her during the festivals.
She's maybe busy. Maybe she's in her domain.
True. Now that I think about it, Cloud Retainer would be quite capable of taking care of anything on her own. There's no need to worry about her. Since she's not here, I guess the next step is to check all the other Adepti abodes, one by one.
One big side quest for each part of the desert? Oof. You can have your mats? That would be pretty cool. I don't know where they are, though. Maybe at some point I'll have to, like, take you up on that. We'll see. First I have to get through those side quests so I can actually do the things. We're probably going to be doing a lot of Genshin when I can stream for a little bit here and there, because we're just... I wanted to finish Pokemon first, but we're just so far behind. We are so far behind, it's starting to block me out of things in Sumeru, and we gotta catch up. We're gonna have to take a Pokemon break. They're ingrained in your brain? Nice.
Uh-oh. Will it involve a lot more traveling? Got it! Paimon has a great idea!
Please go on, Paimon.
Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped Dvorak's ancestor, right? We can't hear any music right now, but if she's really as nice as the story suggests, she'd definitely come to help anyone who was drowning, right?
That might have been
Yes,
a convenience.
I think that's fair to say.
She might have just conveniently been there.
So, all we have to do is get the Traveler to pretend to fall into the water,
No.
and the Adeptus will come to the rescue!
No. If you're so sure, why don't you try? Yeah, I can fish you out of the water again. Maybe, if I want to. If I'm so inclined. If it's convenient.
You know perfectly well that Paimon can't swim! Paimon would sink like a rock!
That's the point!
Just trust Paimon! The water's pretty deep over there. Quick, swim to the very center!
I don't like this. What if I don't swim? What if I just run there? Thank you for the follow, Jessica. Welcome to the Marshmallow Grove. Hope you enjoy your stay. We're pretty comfy here. So, we're doing quests, stories. We're doing Lantern Rite stories today.
Help! Someone's drowning!
Shh, I'm drowning.
If only there was a kind-hearted Adeptus here to save us! Oh no! Whatever will a Paimon do?
Anyway, Lantern Rite story. Get comfy.
What is going on?
It would be, Zhao. It would be.
How do you feel right now?
Hi, Shenhe. How? You know what? I should have guessed. I should have guessed that it would be Zhao, because I'm the one drowning. I should have guessed it would be Zhao. We don't just love Zhao. We adore Zhao. Zhao is our favorite sulky boy, and we adore him. Also, high def. Too true. I was just quote-unquote drowning. Def. Welcome. I feel fine now that
Shenhe!
Zhao's here.
And the Conqueror of Demons.
He has a name.
Why don't you say something? Please don't make Paimon explain it.
I'm sorry, Zhao.
Okay, fine. Paimon will explain.
I'm sorry.
We're looking for an Adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music. But if the Adepti aren't gonna stay home, then how are we supposed to find them?
It wasn't me.
Well, yeah,
so
we figured.
This Adeptus is most likely a woman.
And I am not an Adeptus, as you both already know, Traveler and Paimon.
We don't know that this is an Adeptus, okay?
Okay,
We're just
So
assuming.
this is Paimon's fault.
Yes, it is your
No
fault.
way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
Well, in Paimon's defense, I should have expected it would be Zhao too. But this is Paimon's fault. I'm fine.
Glad you're okay.
Don't go! You could stay! You could stay. Zhao, you could go to Lantern Rite with us. You could go to Lantern Rite with me. Zhao, turn around!
As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing.
I'm sorry.
Your actions here caused others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again in the future.
I'm sorry! Zhao, please! I'm sorry! I didn't mean to worry you. Please, Zhao, don't be angry. I love you, okay? I'm fine. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Zhao, please. God
As
damn
ever,
it.
the
Paimon!
conqueror of demons comes and goes, just like the wind.
This is all your fault!
Right. I didn't dare to say a word just now. How's your training going, Shenhe? Have you made any plans for Lantern Rite? We could spend it together in Liyue Harbor if you'd like. I had planned to spend the festival with Master this year. However...
You could spend it
Oh,
with me,
Speaking
best
of Cloud
friend.
Retainer, when did you see her last? Earlier this morning. She set off for Mount Hulao at dawn.
I know
I
where we're
noticed
going.
she was using an Adeptus art of some kind to protect a mechanism that looked like a boiler. Maybe it was a gift for Mountain Shaper. I did not inquire.
A boiler?
So we just missed her. Please excuse me for a moment. I think I'll leave the gift in her abode. Sure. Thank you.
Shenhe! Best friend!
It sounds like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten a lot closer recently.
Shenhe.
Yes. During the summer and winter, I continued to train with Master. In the other months of the year, I have been learning to adapt to human life in Liyue Harbor.
Oh yeah?
Ganyu arranged accommodations for me in the city, and also recommended several work positions for me.
That's so nice
But when
of
I
her.
try to blend in by referring to her as Miss Ganyu or Lady Ganyu, like the others, she says I mustn't address her like that.
That's because you're friends.
Sometimes I'm supposed to copy other people, sometimes I'm not. It's a little difficult to keep track of everything.
That's okay, Shenhe. I understand. Sometimes being social is hard. You're doing great. Just keep trying. Ganyu just doesn't want you to be too courteous around her. Because you're friends. She wants you to be comfortable.
Oh, is that what it is? Noted.
Yeah.
So, you came looking for Master today because you wanted to ask her about the Mystery Adeptus. Is that right?
Well, we don't know if it's actually an Adeptus. We're just assuming that, Paimon.
Oh, speaking of that, have you ever heard any music while out training in the mountains?
Music? What is that?
Like singing or instruments.
It's a kind of a happy or relaxing sound.
Paimon.
Or a nerve-wracking sound. Or even a terrifying one.
Paimon. It's singing. Or instruments. It's sound. Oh my god. Paimon, you explained this the worst way possible. We're going to go off on a wild goose chase now, aren't we?
Okay, I'm done. I also left her a note so that she knows where to find us. We won't miss her again.
Yay! That's really helpful. Thanks!
We were just talking about this thing called music, and based on Paimon's description, I do believe I hear it every day. Please follow me.
Oh no.
Oh, really? Great, let's go!
Oh no. Oh no. This is not going to be music. This is gonna be like a hilly churl camp or something, isn't it? It's fine, we'll make it. It's fine, trust me. We'll be fine. I have plenty of stamina for this. Shh, it's fine. Look, it's right there. We're almost there. We still have like half of our stamina left. See? We're fine.
This is the place. I enjoy training here to the sound of music.
Oh no. Autoplay? Okay, there we go. Paimon, you're so loud.
Paimon's gone deaf! Paimon can't hear anything!
Paimon, you're overreacting.
Oh, whew! Paimon hasn't gone deaf after all! Paimon heard you when you just spoke. Anyway, where is this music?
The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur of the streams.
This is not what I was expecting.
These are relaxing sounds. Are they not the music of which you speak?
Actually, yes. Those are music. From the way Paimon told you, I was expecting something completely different.
Oh, Paimon wasn't quite done with the description. Okay, fine. It's all Paimon's fault.
Yes, it is.
What we're looking for are not the sounds of nature, but melodies played on special instruments.
There you go.
Oh. And a melody is?
Gone you? Sing us folk song you sang to the glazed lilies? Gone you?
Huh?
Please, gone you.
Hey,
Please,
why don't you
please.
just sing that one melody Shen has heard before? It'll probably help her to understand what we're talking about.
Oh god, whopper flowers. It's been like 3 years, everyone finally understands Paimon.
Oh, was that from the opera that Yunjin sang?
Maybe.
That was a melody, and melodies can be called music.
Also, that was humming, not singing with my mouth
It
open.
felt like I was transported back to the past. In my mind's eye, I could see the Zhao lanterns lighting up the night sky again. We're all there, raising our glasses and drinking to our heart's content on the Jade Chamber. As I watched Yunjin's performance, I felt a warm sensation in my heart. And as the drink reached my stomach, it went from warm to hot. When you hummed that melody just now, feelings from a whole year ago came right back to me, as strong as they were on that day. So that's the power of music.
Mm-hmm. Music's pretty
Wow,
incredible.
Shen, huh? That was so deep! Music definitely has the power to bring up memories. It's like a time capsule with all the special moments from our lives squished inside. What about you, Ganyu? Are there any melodies that have left a deep impression on you?
I don't remember if my parents ever sang any lullabies to me. I know some local folk songs, and a few other things come to mind too.
Ganyu, please sing for us.
The
Please.
songs of the sailors down at the docks. The little ditties that the vendors call out in front of their beloved shops. The tunes of folk artists performing on the streets.
All the sounds of Liyue Harper. Yes.
Yes, that's right. In the past, whenever I heard the sound of those tunes, I always felt that they were worlds apart from me. Nenny and Liyue probably view me as a non-human. And they are right, in the sense that I never could connect with humans' artistic expression and their sentiments. So I haven't been able to integrate into their community and be a part of their lives. At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I start to realize that the only barriers are ones that I have erected with my imagination.
Mm-hmm.
The way those melodies make me feel isn't all that different from other people after all. They're about mundane details of everyday existence. Life's ups and downs, joys and sorrows. Even though we come from different backgrounds and have different stories to tell, when it comes down to the most common things, that we see and experience around us each day in the city? In that sense, we're all the same.
You go, Ganyu! You're really making progress. You have loads of friends in Liyue Harbor when you think about it. Like, okay, maybe some are more like coworkers and bosses. But at the very least, Kuching and Shenna are your friends now, right?
Yes.
Yes,
And me.
I am.
I am Ganyu's friend.
Technically speaking, we should refer to each other by the conventional forms of address used among fellow disciples. But now that I know what constitutes a friendship, I do believe we are more friends than co-disciples.
Thank you, everyone.
Wholesome. Wholesome,
Once
Shenha.
the days are warmer, I would like to host you at my home in the city. Please invite Kuching as well.
Me? Hello?
I've planted many types of flowers.
Me?
I'm sure some of them will be to your taste.
Me?
You are too kind. I couldn't possibly.
I could.
Nonsense. You are my friend.
I'm me.
I have cultivated and cared for the flowers just as you taught me. Once you've seen them for yourself, I am sure you can advise me how to do an even better job next time. I will save some for decoration. We can feast on the rest.
Then, thank you in advance. Wait, what is that saying again? If you insist?
Do people say that? I'm not completely sure either.
They do.
It doesn't matter, okay? You got the point across. No need to split hairs. Paimon's more concerned about your idea of a girls' night out.
Shush, Paimon.
Eating flowers? Really? Does this have anything to do with you both being the disciples of that illuminated bird?
A girls' night out can be whatever the girls want to do. You shut up, Paimon. Doubt Catching will be munching on any flowers. Yeah, probably not.
Who dares refer to one not by one's Adeptus title, but merely as that illuminated bird?
Yeah, how dare you, Paimon? She's Mama Bird.
Master.
Our greetings, Cloud Retainer.
Hi, Mama Bird.
Ah, there it is! The illuminated bird has landed!
Double humph. Now she has the gall to use it rather than she. Even after being chastised once already? Barely a moment has passed since we last met, and yet your impertinence has reached new heights. Very well. If you refuse to learn your lesson, one shall scold you no further.
Love you, Mama Bird. Cloud
One
Retainer's
has
great.
received your message from Ganyu. On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their identity. Well, shall one lead the way?
Yes?
I still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone here.
Very well. Await my arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory dishes.
Happy Lantern, right, Shenha?
If you want to release a Shao Lantern, come and find us anytime.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Lantern Rite to you too.
Bye, Shenha. Scoldings from Mama Bird. Best kind of scoldings. How far is that? Oh, that's pretty far. Let's teleport. Where are we going? Where is it? There it is. I'm pretty sure I know who the person is. I don't want to say it. I want everyone else to make their own guesses, but I think I know. Because Liyue and Glaze Lilies.
Quaily Plains?
Yes,
Cloud Retainer, why did you bring us here?
I know why.
Ganyu is of course familiar with the name Guizhong, but have you ever heard of her?
Yes! Are you going to give us the lore?
Guizhong is another name of Agentis, the god of dust. She was extroverted in nature and adored social gatherings and inventions alike.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Long ago, this region was yet a prosperous assembly. Guizhong often invited her friends to visit her home, reserving for us seats around the largest stone table. Sea Gazer would always bring out his latest treasure and place it upon the table. He could be quite the braggart. Though usually a mild-mannered fellow, when it came to those collectibles he was so fond of, he always loved to show them off.
Paimon remembers that name. So that's what Sea Gazer was like.
He was an old friend and a former rival. One has many memories of him. Once he had brought out the treasure, it would predictably become the center of attention. Neither Guizhong nor One was content to let him just steal the spotlight. So we would then also present our proudest mechanical creations. As Adepti, we were each gifted in our own ways, and naturally proud of our accomplishments in our respective fields of expertise. As a result, One often quarreled with Sea Gazer. His treasures were not even of his own making. He just used his exploration skills to dig them out of the ground. How, pray tell, could he compare to me, when every single one of One's accomplishments were crafted by one's own hand?
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive again.
Jealous?
One digresses. Regardless, every time an argument occurred, Guizhong would come over to watch us during our mutual lambastics. On some occasions, she would join in, and on others, she'd take one of us by the limb and start uttering the most ridiculous nonsense.
What kind of nonsense?
No kind of nonsense were we spared. Sometimes she would brazenly opine, why argue between yourselves when neither of you could ever hope to beat me?
Nice.
Other times, she would make unsolicited suggestions, such as, once you two are done arguing, let's go to the foot of the mountain and grill some meat. She always sought to make everyone happy, and one must say, she had quite the gift for it. No matter what nonsense she said, One never felt bothered or offended. It also helped that she never referred to One as that illuminated bird or lady bird.
But Mama Bird's okay, right?
Come on, get over yourself!
Shut up, Paimon. You'll call her Mama Bird with the deepest respect.
Anyway, just as our impassioned arguments would reach the apex of acrimony, Marchosius would bring his delectable dishes to the table. Who would dare snub the stove god and his wondrous creations? At the sight of him, we would all immediately drop the argument and prepare the table for a night of feasting and drinking. Back then, One was always bothered by how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for one's taste. Can you see yourselves ever enjoying a drink from a square cup?
I had square cups once. They were square mugs, actually. It was definitely a lot different than drinking from, like, a circular cup. But if you just drink from the corner, it's not bad. You get used to it. It's weird at first because you're not used to it, but it's not bad.
Then you are most tolerant, but that is its own virtue.
Yeah, see? Batani has square cups.
Even One could never
They're not
find
bad.
fault with Marchosius's cooking. As we ate, Guizhong would continue to find topics for conversation, filling the table with humor and laughter. Each of those old fossils had their character flaws and points of obstinacy.
Like you, Mama
So
Bird.
why was it that whenever we dined together, we always had a marvelous time? We would drink together from a spot high in the mountains, until the moon set and the sun rose, and only then would the banquet finally come to an end. Streetwood Rambler would often remain to admire the flowers with Guizhong before returning to her own abode. The glaze lilies were far more abundant back then. Entire fields of them would appear to the eye as a veritable sea of flowers.
Streetward Rambler?
That's a new name.
That would be Ping.
Oh,
You probably know her as Madam Ping.
I knew it!
Oh, okay. Wait, this is a lovely story and everything, but didn't we come here to find that Adeptus from Mr. Dvorak's story? Or
That's what we're
are
doing.
you saying that it was Guizhong?
Yes.
Didn't she, already,
Alas, long has one avoided this place for precisely that reason. The sights here are a reminder of a time long gone, and evoke much sorrow. One should have guessed that you would disrupt one's poignant moment of mourning with your incessant questioning.
You're absolutely right, Mama Bird. Paimon does
No
ruin
matter.
everything.
One will share the whole story with you now.
Yes, please.
In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's Obscuro Vulpus mechanism was superior. Though one was too proud to acknowledge it, in one's heart, one knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Guizhong's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul, an emotional enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly, until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili Plains. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetwood Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetwood Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many lantern rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
One has always been austere and private by nature, and has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Guizhong were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
What? You have loads of friends, and you seem pretty chatty.
Yeah.
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces does not mean one is fond of them. One is perfectly capable of partaking in conversation despite being introverted. But in the end, one is nothing like Streetward Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, her friendship with Guizhong was far greater than one's own.
Are you sure?
back when they were rivals, they would often compete against one another in the realm of musical composition. That cleansing bell was one of Gui Zhang's proudest works, having the ability to both compose and perform.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't Madame Ping say she pestered an old friend for that bell?
Yes.
And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was young or something.
Streetward Rambler, a vain beauty. My foot. That bell has a sad history. Clearly, she refrained from sharing with you the truth of its origins, since the right time had not yet come. As for her old friend, who else could it be? As soon as Streetward Rambler heard that a certain Zhang Li wished to borrow the bell, she realized that the man was none other than Rex Lapis, and that he had made an enormous decision. After all, we all have known each other for several millennia. Some things between us are implicitly understood.
Whoa! So they were talking in secret code? Oh, Paimon did not see that one coming.
Enough of your intrusions. Where was one up to? Ah, yes. One remembers now.
Stop interrupting story time,
The cleansing bell
Paimon.
is powered by a mechanical art, and can be used to great effect as an accompanying instrument. After the passing of its creator, it was used on numerous occasions during rites of parting. But Streetward Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No. Each time she rang it, it was to play the tune that Gui Zhang composed on it. The two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Gui Zhang's passing and Streetward Rambler's mourning, two tunes composed in discord would eventually become one harmonious composition? Once upon a time, Streetward Rambler also loved gatherings, liquor, and music. But after Gui Zhang passed, she preferred her own company. She could often be found sitting alone at a mountain summit, contemplating and reminiscing with her zither. The music would go from mournful to soothing to impassioned. Many years passed before she finally composed a melody to her satisfaction. In celebration, she played the tune to the clouds. Regrettably, one has only ever heard her play that tune once. Which brings one back to the matter you've been investigating. Perhaps it was during that performance that the ancestor of your Fontaine friend fell into the water and was saved by Streetward Rambler.
Maybe?
But if she was so happy with the melody, why would she only play it once?
One was also greatly perplexed by this. After suppressing one's curiosity for a long while, one finally approached her and asked why she would retire the tune after having spent so long on it.
Hello, Maluski. You true.
In response, she said,
Hope you're doing good.
"Though the strings that played that melody survive, the one who inspired it is gone. Tell me, Cloud Retainer, when the one attuned to my soul is no longer here, who else could hope to understand this tune?"
Aw, poor Madame Ping.
I just remember being taken care of by you when I was young. Once the Archon War came to an end, I stayed behind in Liyue Harbor to honor my contract. Although I met Gui Zhang a few times, I never knew anything of this particular story.
Gui Zhang was quite the visionary, but tragically passed before her time. Her manuscripts still lie unfinished in the realm of clouds. Blank pages give one cause for contemplation on what might have been. Had you not decided to search for that mystery Adeptus, Perhaps these stories, too, would have been lost to the sands of time.
Well, I'm glad they're not.
As of now, you know the truth. That the Adeptus who rescued the drowning man was none other than Streetwood Rambler. Do you intend to discuss this with her?
Maybe.
Do you mean Ping might find the topic too distressing?
Precisely. The passing of our old friend is a heavy topic that both of us are usually careful to avoid.
If I may be so bold, Cloud Retainer, could it be that this is just your own personal opinion?
Let me see. We'll have to adjust the game volume after we get out of these cutscenes. Because I thought I might need to turn the volume down a bit. But I need to turn down, like, the audio for the game.
Oh? How so?
I've been in Leo Harbor for quite a long time now, and I've witnessed many farewells along the way. So I, too, am well acquainted with the pain of the passing of a loved one. But this doesn't bring the city or its people to a standstill. They have to keep moving forward. Someone as perceptive and wise as Ping will surely have come to understand and embrace this. Though these immortal mountains have lost an Adeptus, the harbor of mortals has gained a wise elder. No loss can ever be undone, but there is always much that can still be gained. Ping has helped countless people, and will guide many others in the years to come. And all to whom she extends a helping hand become her friends. People she can admire flowers and discuss music with. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on, because there are new friends waiting for you further down the road.
Yep. Ganyu is right.
We even asked Madame Ping what she thought about adding a music festival to this year's Lantern Rite. When we get back, why don't we just ask her if she'd like to perform? Maybe we can even get her up on stage.
You youngsters and your imaginations.
Why don't you come with us? It's been a long time since you last spoke with Ping, and Leo Harbor is always decorated so beautifully during the festival period.
Is
Mama
not
Bird.
every lantern rite the same in this regard?
Well, yes.
Were there ever anything new to discuss? One in Ping could meet any day of the year.
God damn it, Mama Bird. Listen. Yes, Lantern Rite every year is beautiful. But that is exactly the reason that it's a great time to go and see your friend once a year. And listen, also, it's not the same every year. There is a different Mingzhao lantern every year. It's not exactly the same. And there's probably, like, different displays and different festivities, and just do it. Just do it. Come to Lantern Rite with us, Mama Bird. I'm gonna have to start convincing you and Zhao every year now, aren't I? I'm gonna have to track you and Zhao down because you are both too busy avoiding everyone. Stop it. Go to the Lantern Rite with me. We're gonna go see Madame Ping, and it's going to be awesome. She is stubborn.
I disagree. Each new day and each new year is different from those that have come before.
Thank you.
How long will you simply let them pass you by?
Yeah, what Ganyu said. Do it for me, Mama Bird. Do it for me.
Very well.
Love you, Mama Bird.
Then one will be off. If the other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to amuse themselves, one shall soon find out.
Whatever excuse gets you to go.
All right. We should be getting back to the harbor as well. We don't want to keep her waiting. Once the Guili Assembly, now the Guili Plains.
Yeah.
Say, if we planted flowers there and cared for them carefully enough, do you think that one day we'd be able to recreate the sea of glaze lilies?
Maybe.
Allow one to take back one's praise from a moment prior.
Oh, God.
You are still far too given to flights of fancy, child.
We made Mama Bird angry.
What? Cloud Retainer? You were still listening?
Oh no.
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you. This time, one is departing in earnest.
Thanks, Mama Bird. Bye. Okay, so she didn't care about the glazed lily. She's just being impatient. Sorry, Mama Bird. We're coming. I love Cloud Retainer. Okay, hold on. Let's turn this down some. We can definitely turn this down. How do... There we go. We can turn this down like 2.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
That's probably okay. I don't know what this is, but we'll turn it down by 2 as well. Sound effects, right? I think. Maybe. Where? We're not. Okay, there it is. Oh, we'll go from up here. Actually, that's probably down on the docks. We should have gone to the other spot. Too late now. We're going this way. Oh, right. We were going to go see Madam Ping. Never mind. This is perfect. Well, let's not get too close so it doesn't kill us. There we go. So it doesn't drop us to the ground dead. Look at them. Are you two getting along?
Whoa. Madam Ping and Cloud Retainer?
It appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before you.
You're fast, Mama Bird. I teleported.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
'Cause we love you,
Miss
Madam Ping.
Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Paimon!
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
Mama Bird! Stop being so stubborn!
Guys, you're the one who's known Madam Ping the longest.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
Ping, be nice.
Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant.
The weather?
And a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air.
She's trying.
Ganyu, please continue from here.
Need a stuffed sassy talking bird? Yes, me too. Yes,
all right.
please.
So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life. Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Well, Cloud Retainer thinks it's you.
Let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter.
We found her.
What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it.
Okay, so it wasn't Guizhong. But I was close. Okay? I was close. We were missing information. I was one step away. I had the next person. I was close. I was close.
Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief. It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
Guizhong? Who else
We
would
like
it be?
to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
You could tell us too.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
Reluctantly, my ass. Mama Bird, you love telling
There is
stories.
no harm done. After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom. But as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them. And a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much to teach an Adeptus as to learn from them.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and One both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Are you surprised? She's been through a lot. You're talking to her about her dead best friend, Paimon.
Of all of us, it was Guizhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh yeah, music! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then?
Actually, yeah. Please?
Oh, also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh. As much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did.
That's okay,
And
Madam Ping.
whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old days. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
Well, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time.
Yes.
Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that, even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the Lantern Rite stage to the youth of today.
Well, If you're sure.
Granny!
Yanfei!
Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
You know, we're just
Now
reminiscing.
we've spooked Yanfei. No. Everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's wonderful, I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy Lantern Rite, Yanfei.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, I just remembered that I have some, work to do at Yuehai Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now. I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer, Ping, we will be off for now.
Thank you for the posture check and the hydrate, Zodiac.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
Yes.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
Excuse you, Mama Bird? Excuse
Since
you?
it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
Aww.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
You got it, Madam Ping.
Thank you all. I think you've listened to enough of my nattering for one day.
Madam Ping, I
As
will
for that
always listen to
melody,
your
I
nattering.
will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
Score! Yes!
Wow, that'd be great. We'll look forward to it.
You better actually play it for me, MiHoYo.
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and specks of dust between the harbor and the mountains, perhaps she will look at the Liyue of today and steal a smile when she sees the prosperous land that it has become.
All right, let's go tell Mr.
Yes.
Dvorak the news.
Yes. They better actually play the melody. I expect to actually hear this melody. I'm gonna be upset if they were like, oh yeah, we're totally going to, and then they never do. I want to hear it. I want that dynamic character growth. Give it to me.
Mr. Dvorak! Ah, and Kuching's here too. Thanks for helping set all of this up.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Yeah.
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh. I am amazing at being a detective. You're welcome.
I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an Adeptus remembering her late friend?
Add legendary detective Mezarumi to my titles. Amazing detective Mezarumi. Incredible detective Mezarumi. Yes. Detective is in our titles now.
That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all. But Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madam Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person. That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
As long as I don't
Speaking
have to
of,
talk to
Madam
Xinyan.
Ping wishes you all the best at the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performances from afar.
Probably.
Wait, are you serious? Huh. Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous.
It's fine. She would have been there no matter what. There's no reason to get nervous, okay? It's okay. Just treat it like any other... Just relax.
Okay, alright. Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Okay, another rehearsal is not a bad thing. This is fine.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about that now.
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad.
Uh-huh.
It can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet.
Yeah.
And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts.
Mm-hmm.
It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
Slightly on topic. This is actually an interesting subject in psychology. Scent is actually one of the most powerful memory triggers, by the way. Back to the game. Pretty much, though, there was more to it than that. Yes.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile.
Happy Lantern Rite catching.
Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
Whew. That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait.
We have to go give
I don't
Zhongli
feel
the
like she's
thing.
forgetting something. What was it? Oh, it feels like it was a while ago.
We got bamboo shoots for
shit.
Zhongli.
Latent... Wait, no. Anyway, fancy bamboo shoots.
Yes! Made from nascent bamboo shoots. Yes,
Zhongli
nascent.
said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time, right?
Yes. I've been saying this
Anyway,
whole time.
Even if we don't make it, it's not our fault. He could have totally picked them by himself.
Paimon,
Ugh.
we told him we would do
Anyway,
it.
Let's go check with him at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
You don't tell people you're gonna do something, and then blame them when you don't do it. Paimon. Anyway, go see Zhongli and probably Hu Tao. One of my other favorite characters. Oh no. Xinyan's here. Sigh. No. No, no.
Da-da, 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 da-da.
Hu Tao, please.
Da-da-da, Oh,
Please.
all right. Let's take a break here.
I don't like Xinyan's fake accent.
Oh, wow, look who it is. Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
Paimon, that was not rapping.
After everything we've been through, you don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow.
I'm not
We
scared.
have all
Paimon
this
was.
open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not to mention we have several invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on. It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
Invisible audience members.
Invisible audience members?
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking.
Xinyan, please just shut your mouth.
Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog with sharp teeth.
Frogs are adorable.
Come on, knock it off.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all.
Oh yeah? Okay.
There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition. With my words, Shinyan's chords, and Yunjin as our mentor, we'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
Oh no, I actually have to pay attention to this, don't I? You know what? As long as Xinyan doesn't do the singing.
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon's rhyming along.
What?
But when you say flames roaring, are you sure this will be safe?
I'm sure it'll be
Oh,
fine.
don't you worry about that.
Huh. Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
I'd trust Xinyan with nothing. Have you seen Zhongli?
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains. Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends.
Oh, I know where he
It's
went.
a real pity that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first invited me to perform here. To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find myself rehearsing here one day.
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great location. All of you are always welcome to come and hang out here, especially if you're in the mood to try something new. I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
And jump scares.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Oh, sure thing. I'm all...
Oh, Traveler and Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right hill.
Meh.
When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses.
The character are we saving up for next? I don't know. You know, I don't know if there's any, like, new characters coming up yet that we're interested in. So, assuming nothing like that, maybe Shenhe, since I still would like to have her. We'll see.
You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
Hold on, let's see. Where's the character archive? I would like Heizo, just because I think his fighting style is cool. Yelan would also be neat. Shenhe, also good. Ito, also good. But none of them are... Oh, Kazuhu! I almost forgot about Kazuhu! We're saving up for Kazuhu. I need Kazuhu. We need Kazuhu and Shenhe. Because I love them. Mount Hulao is this way. We gotta go to the table. I thought he was gonna go to the table. This is not the table. Look! It's our boy!
Paimon sees them! It's illuminated deer! And illuminated bird number 2!
Oh my god, Paimon. Yes, we love Kazuhu here. We love him very much. I want him. He's one of the few Anemo characters that I really enjoy playing, so yes, I would like to have him.
A familiar face.
Hi, Mooncarver.
Have you come from the Yue Harbor?
Yes.
How is the city nowadays?
It's doing pretty good.
Everything's great! But you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself.
Uh-huh.
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhongli, here you are. We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
Impeccable timing.
I always have impeccable timing, Zhongli.
Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow-cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptus arts to hasten the process is something of a shortcut.
As long as it's still good.
That mechanism. Is that?
You got it from Mama
Indeed.
Bird.
Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
Can we not just call it a cooking machine? Actually, never mind. She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably best if Paimon doesn't go changing the name willy-nilly.
Yeah, Paimon.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey.
We did! And I got the lore on your girlfriend! Finally!
Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
I will absolutely try your bamboo shoot soup. The what now? Bamboo shoot soup, Zhongli. I will absolutely.
Oh, Zhongli, Huta told us to tell you something. She said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses.
Uh-oh,
When she
Zhongli.
says performance, she must mean the Lantern Rite Music Festival.
Yes.
As for the banquet, she didn't tell us anything more about that, but she invited us to come as well.
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight. Please, give Director Hu my best wishes for the performance.
Okay.
As for the banquet, since the Director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
A mere consultant like himself. So humble, Zhongli. Anyway, you could bring your 2 Adepti friends with you and come with me to the Lantern Rite Festival. Zhongli, you could come with me. It could be me and you and your 2 friends and Zhao and Shenhe. We have a lot more people than we originally went into this with. We were just gonna go with Zhao. How we gain so many people every time? Anyways, you should come with us. Bring your friends. It'll be fun.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Thank you, Mountain Shaper.
Thank you. I will examine it right away.
I hope it's good.
The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
Best Geodaddy. He made a soup. Best. Zhongli gets it. Zhongli gets it. Made a soup. Alright, back to the harbor. Wait, I want to talk to him first. I want to see if he says anything different. Hey, Zhongli. I can't turn my camera.
I
There we go.
intend to reminisce with my old friends for a while longer. You ought to get back to Liyue Harbor. There is a performance you do not want to miss.
Okay. Alright. Bye. I have high expectations. Not like super high because Jinyan is involved, but like, I have expectations. This is Lantern Rite. Oh, here we go.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Tao, and this is a little something called...
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
Zhao! What are you doing? Get over here! Stop it. It's Lantern Rite. You're supposed to be spending Lantern Rite with me, you promised. They jingle and I love it.
Master, listen!
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Xiao Lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Xiao Lantern the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
I love you, Mama Bird. You're so wholesome.
Listen! That must be Manaping!
I like this. Are you gonna light the Mingjiao lantern? Okay, it can't be done yet though, right? It's said to be continued. Wait until next night, 19 o'clock. They didn't light the Mingjiao lantern yet. Got back to us in time for the fireworks? Nice. Here we go. Don't worry, ads people. You're not missing anything. We're just progressing time. There we go. It's not done yet, Zodiac. That was just the fireworks. They didn't... Look.
It's almost time for us to join Hotel for dinner!
They didn't light the Mingjiao lantern yet.
And we'll be meeting at Xinyuan Kiosk. It's the place with a really long wait list.
Yes.
As expected of the parlor director, always so generous. Come on, let's go!
The music was really good, Zodiac. Not Xinyan's performance. That wasn't good. Sorry, Hu Tao.
Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. But I never knew that you were well-versed in the art of cooking, too.
No, Zhongli's
It is truly
well-versed
an
in
honor
everything.
to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people. There are many things I could learn from you.
Yes, Geodaddy.
You flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, But if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here.
There's only 4 people here.
All we knew was that hotel invited Zhongli over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Next to you, Geodaddy? Yes. No. No! Where are you going?
Happy Lantern Rite! Are you having fun?
I am. Become musically cultured. I'm learning a lot.
Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched something like this. I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations lately. She's more busy than ever, and Yoonjin's gonna help her.
Yep, and they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone. They hope we'll have a wonderful gathering.
Why did we sit so far away from Zhongli? There's a chair right next to him. What are you doing? He's right there. They did. They denied me my Geodaddy. Why would you do this to me, MiHoYo? He's right there. They better put Zhao next to me. Or Shenhe.
The performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Xiangling a huge burst of inspiration, which in turn gave us a bit of a headache.
Actually, also, Ningguang would be very acceptable. But I don't know if Ningguang's gonna be here or not. If she is, though, she better be next to me. She better be in the chair next to me. That's my favorite character.
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my share too.
Xingqiu, did you not eat?
Xiangling came up with a new recipe? Let Paimon try! See? Someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli, too. He gave me lots of useful pointers that really drove it home for me. Oh, so that's what you were talking about before we arrived.
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking. Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients and spices are comparable to a melody dancing on the tongue.
Oh, really?
My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
All right, if you say so.
The two of you always deliver. Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based on Mr. Zhongli's advice.
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
How about I sample the dishes next time?
Are you sure that's a good idea, Xingqiu?
Paimon feels like we're missing someone. Oh, Huta was the one who invited us, but she's not here. And where's Guoba? Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant. You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. Without Guoba helping out, I probably wouldn't have had the time to accept Hu Tao's invitation. As for Hu Tao...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being.
Oh no, she's gonna bring
Seems like it's almost time.
Huh? Hu Tao went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important. Could it be... Keqing? Ningguang? Or Captain Beidou?
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
Her subordinate, Zhongli? Sure.
Ta-da! We're here! Oh, we're not late to the party, right? Right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind.
Zhao!
And whoosh, we made it just in
There's
time.
a chair next to me! Zhao! Me! Chair! There's 2 chairs open next to me! Zhao! Get your ass over here! Zhao?
I see.
Listen to me!
So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you. The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals, but also the protector of Leo's peace, Adeptus Alatus.
Goes by Xiao
To
now.
convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
Xiao, come here. Xiao, I got you. Please, come here.
It's almost Lantern Rite. Yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Huh. Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
Because he
I had a
wants you to
pleasant
come.
chat with Chef Yin Xiao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang... Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guests take a seat.
Ciao. There's
Everyone
Kara
here
next
today
to
is
me.
well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances, so there's no need to be this formal.
Paimon, move.
I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no?
Yes, we are. He promised me that he would come to Lantern Rite, and I took that as Lantern Rite every year, so he's coming to Lantern Rite with me.
Great. You two sit together.
Yes!
You should take a seat too, Director.
Oh, finally remembered me? When we arrived just now, the host at Xinyue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Yes! Yes!
Paimon would have never guessed the person who Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Paimon, could you move to the other side?
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
He comes when I call his name.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to him. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the open and from the shadows. Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him. Conqueror of Demons, I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
He has a name. It's Xiao.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Changyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
Ahem.
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off. I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again. Happy Lantern Rite.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu, Shangli and Changyun's friend. The pleasure is all mine.
Whoa, everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Paimon doesn't know what she should say anymore.
Nothing. And move to the other side.
Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons. Please accept Paimon's greetings too. Belated Happy Lantern Rite.
His face! I'm sorry, Xiao. I understand. Paimon is Paimon.
Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon!
It was
There's no
completely
need to be so
unnecessary.
polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. Too much formality kills the atmosphere. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells. Hiya.
Hiya.
What's your true intention then?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past and embracing the present with joy. And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding, cooking, helping with the family business, exorcising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then. Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Sounds kind of self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor after all.
I'm curious about how she did it. You told Zhao that I would be here, didn't you?
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
That's how you get Zhao to do anything. You just tell him that I'll be there and I'll be in danger.
Gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Conqueror of demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
Oh boy.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
Probably.
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess.
Huh? There's more to it?
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the Guardian Yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
Uh-huh.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death. The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead. That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him.
Is he worried about his karma? For those who don't know, Zhao is always talking about his karma, his bad energy, and he doesn't want to hurt people with it.
You know him pretty well, huh?
I do know
This
him really
matter
well.
is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
We know, Zhao.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
It's okay, Zhao.
There's
I'm
no
here.
need to worry, Conqueror of Demons.
He has a name.
We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
Nice.
Huh? What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising?
Yes.
But now that I think of it, Xiangling told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
Aw. Xiao, you okay? It's okay. I'm right here. You okay?
I'm doing fine.
Okay.
Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend.
Yeah?
Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
That's nice. Who's your old friend, though?
You should know him.
He's... God damn it, Venti!
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
Venti, stop it!
And cultivated by time. Did Paima just unconsciously complete that saying?
Yes.
That voice. Could it be?
It's Venti.
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door. Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
Why did Zhongli have to
such
do
need.
it?
I'm coming in.
Oh, no. Venti, please.
You finally let me in.
You let yourself in.
Hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite, Venti.
Oh, it's the tone-deaf bard.
You mean the drunk bard.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends.
No,
Fate
Hutao,
has
please.
brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery. This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here.
Venti, stop flattering
Whoa,
her. You just want free
dishes
beer.
Look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in?
Stop it.
All right, I'm digging in.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genu?
Venti?
Genu?
Xingcha!
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genu's works, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble.
Can't hold back the wind.
Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
That face! Okay, for those who don't know, that grin is because Venti and Zhongli already know each other. But Zhongli has to now pretend not to know Venti. And Venti is enjoying the hell out of this. He's not my old pal. He looks like Zhao knows him too. Venti is not my pal. He is a nuisance. A drunk nuisance.
Yes.
Yes, that was an appropriate
Monsters
look.
become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago when I happened to run into this
drunk nuisance?
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember?
A drunk!
And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh.
Did he ask you for free booze?
Moving melody. And it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Aw.
Thank you for your patronage.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Zhao. That's all that matters. But also, don't listen to this nuisance. He just wants free booze from you. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. He will get you into all kinds of shenanigans. Don't listen to him, Zhao.
I understand now, too.
Do you?
I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
Oof.
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder.
Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Such an impressive consultant,
Oh,
you
you're
say?
too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know. From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an Adeptus in disguise.
Nice! Listening to the stream while driving.
Shao, you're an Adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Paimon, play along.
Huh? Oh! Right! Shao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything. Yeah.
Really?
I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memories. The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up.
Hello, Jay! Drew. Multitasking a little bit. How are you? I hope you're good. You're just in time for Lantern Rite. I mean, we're a little bit into it, but we're having a good time. It's fun stuff. It's good to see you.
If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
You have great taste, Venti. I was afraid about you. Let's shake hands.
Of course.
Oh my god, this scene.
Hey, Shincho.
Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Botani. I'll get them right away.
Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary
Here's
knowledge,
Lantern Rite really
but
fun.
I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
I haven't experienced all of it yet, but I've been
it's
enjoying
your
it.
fault.
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Paimon, watch and learn from Hu Tao and Venti. Please do not watch and learn from Venti. This will come in handy for your ugly nicknames.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the tone-deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
Of course he is.
I
He's
heard
hoping
that
for free
Liyue will
booze.
be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think?
Music festival wasn't planned beforehand. Venti! Venti knew about this. We already knew Venti knew about this. Venti's doing his shenanigans. Wow, this part was so memed by the community. It's great. It is. Did you see Zhao's... Or not Zhao, did you see Venti's face when Zhongli was like, who is this friend of yours, Hu Tao? And Venti with the biggest shit-eating grin. Classic Venti. Also, in case anyone forgot, Venti was the one who led that, the dude from Fontaine here that wanted to do the festival, the Iridescent Festival or whatever. Venti's the one who brought him here. So, of course, Venti knew. Venti.
As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day.
Of course
the
you did.
Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him.
Well, thank you. I'm sure he appreciated that. And I enjoyed the music. Not Zinyan's music, but the music after Zinyan that he did. Must be very grateful, yes. He is always up to something. I don't trust Venti, ever.
Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liyue Harbor becomes bustling with activity. People are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Tea is delicious.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I? We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone,
oh, really?
Thanks for the
You're
treat.
passing up wine, are you sure?
As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last. Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea.
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts. Should we?
My everlasting love for Zhao, the conqueror of demons, the Adeptus Alatus, and our favorite sulky boy. Love you, Zhao.
What's with the urgency?
I ate too much. Could you come take a walk with me?
Sure.
Key.
Have you two finished eating?
We know how to get Zhao. We know. My nation is better than yours, Mr. Zhongli. Yep.
It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
Paimon will come too.
You're still hungry? Go away, Paimon. Nobody wants you here. You're the third wheel. Just let me go on a walk with Zhao. Why do you always have to be involved? Just leave. Nobody wants you.
Yeah?
Stay here.
Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
I will be back. Zhao is precious. I love him. Hold on, let me finish a thing. I am communicating with an artist. Shut up. I'm not telling you what it's about. You don't get to know. You don't get to know. It's a secret.
Let's depart. You go ahead.
Okay, Zhao. I'll open the door for you, Zhao. 'Cause I'm polite. I'm not criticizing Zhao. I actually want to open the door for Zhao because I love him.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I just wanted you to come for a walk with me. So I said that I was too full. You okay?
It's hard to describe.
You're doing great, Zhao. You are. You're doing great.
It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. Even I got dragged along to their gatherings many times.
And you
the
loved it.
Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated. But this time...
It's all Venti's fault.
No. I didn't mean that. So you know his true identity. I'll get straight to the point.
I'm proud of him.
The
Yes.
Animo Archon is a free spirit, and his temperament is as carefree as the music he plays on the flute. It's easy for a god like him to live in harmony with humans, and that's something I might never be able to do.
No, Zhao. You can live in harmony with humans. Listen to me. Zhao, you're amazing. You're amazing. You're incredible. And you can live in harmony with humans. I understand that, like, you have a hard time, and that's okay. You don't have to be like Venti. You could be like Zhongli. You could just, like, kind of quietly hang out, keep your distance, maybe tell stories sometimes. You don't have to do that either. Just be you. The point is, you don't have to throw yourself into social situations. You can just be you and chill and work at your own pace. You do you.
That does sound like something you would say.
Yeah.
No matter. I know my circumstances.
Zhao, I know what you're about to say. You're going to talk about your
ordinary
karma.
Conversations I've had with you, it feels strangely novel.
You could have these kinds of conversations with other people, Zhao. It's okay. I promise your karma is not going to poison them. And if you're worried about it, then if you see that it's affecting them, you could just excuse yourself politely. It's okay.
Yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come.
That's good.
She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power, and I knew that you would be here.
See, I knew it! I knew it! I knew he came because he knew I would be there. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Love you too, Zhao.
But I didn't expect the other guests to be...
You didn't expect Venti.
General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what I'm feeling now.
I think that's great advice.
But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him.
Shh, it can be applied here.
The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him. Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capisis himself.
Aww.
I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Zhao? That's called being sentimental. That's why. That's why he's wearing it now. Because he's being sentimental. Because it was made by his friend, who he cherishes. And therefore he cherishes the clothes that his friend made for him. That's why he's wearing them, Zhao.
Oh, here you are. I'm not intruding, right?
Yes, you are. Please go away.
You're not. What is it?
Zhao, you're too nice.
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts. Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching.
But not so anxious that she can't eat. Sounds like she'll be okay. Yep. I hope you saved some almond tofu for Zhao. I have plenty made if you didn't.
To be honest, I was kind of worried too. You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for something Yanqiao made.
It's okay, I got this.
You're worrying too much.
Aw, look at Zhao. Zhao, don't pull any lemniscat. What? Oh, that's the name of his ability. I don't know how to pronounce that. No dashing away, Zhao.
Why would I?
Aww!
Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait.
Aww! That was so wholesome! You should be nicer to others. Shangling comes along and includes her in the conversation. Xiao, you're too nice. Yeah.
There's another reason why I came looking for you. Here, take these. I brought them for you.
Almond tofu?
Yup.
You bitch! How dare you! I brought him almond tofu! Mm. That's my job! That's my job! Mine's higher quality than yours! Zhao! I brought you almond tofu, mine's better.
Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that Yan Xiao and I are not only competitors, but good friends as well. I visit him at Wangshu Inn sometimes to discuss our cooking.
Go away.
I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of almond tofu. So I learned a thing or two about the dish from him.
Go away.
I'll be honest. Before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guests she planned to invite, and asked me for some suggestions on what she should order.
I hate you.
So I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. Take them as a token of gratitude for your support.
I'm dumping it in the trash.
When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
You won't insult me by using Guoba. I refuse. It's going in the trash. I'm throwing it away. I hate you. That was my job. That's the one thing I get to do for Zhao! I make him almond tofu! Ah!
Thank you for the trouble. There was no need to...
Go away!
I'll take them. Thank you. And Guoba, too.
You're welcome.
Bye!
Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little different from the type Yan Xiao cooks. Please let me know if there's any improvements I should make.
You know how you could improve it? By making it mine. Don't do it again. I hate you. My tofu's better, that's how you improve it.
Okay.
That's all.
Bye!
Alrighty, we should head back now. We can't keep Paimon waiting.
Bye! Oh! MiHoYo, you know what you did! You know what you did!
You're finally done whispering secrets to each other? So
Whisper all the secrets I want to, Zhao! Nobody loves him like I love him, yes! I love him, I love him! Nobody loves him like I love him! You're pretty quick, you're only angry because you have no sense of time. Yeah, go, I'll whisper secrets to Zhao all I want. You go away. You're just jealous because you weren't there. That's exactly it.
How could you say that to Paimon? In that
Head
case,
pats.
besides having no sense
Yay.
of time, Paimon will let you know what having no sense of fullness looks like.
Excuse me?
Your dessert is all Paimon's.
That
Sorry to
okay?
keep everyone waiting.
That's fine.
No
I have my
worries,
own
we're all
almond
just
tofu.
chatting here. There's no serious business to take care of. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Strive to be more like Hu Tao Paimon. No, strive to be more like Zhao. Zhao has been very polite this entire time that I have been completely tilted. This is why we need Zhao. Zhao balances me out.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
But even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this festive gathering deserves something ceremonious.
Oh? Is this some local custom?
Yes, it's the local custom of kicking Zhang Ling the fuck out of the building. Bye, Zhang Ling!
Nope. This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side, that's all. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this incense burner on the table. It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. I'll leave refilling and lighting the incense to the most distinguished guest among us all. Lighting the incense will signify continuous growth and prosperity in all our endeavors in the new year.
I see. Perfect symbolism, as expected of Hu Tao.
You just like rubbing it into Zhongli, don't you?
And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli.
Okay, that's better.
I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds.
Sure,
but
you're not.
chatting with him has been a real eye-opener, even for a bard who has traveled all across the world. If knowledge were a form of power, one could even say that you're a wielder of unlimited strength.
Very
but
nice,
when it
Venti.
comes to having a way with words, the notable bard is certainly one cut above the rest. I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an unparalleled talent. I am truly impressed. Since we all get to nominate someone...
Oh no. No, Zhongli, please. No, please.
I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the incense.
Oh, okay.
Huh? That won't do. Don't flatter me just because I'm your boss. We are looking for the most distinguished guest here. As the host, I shouldn't be involved in this discussion at all.
What?
Now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies, how about we let our one and only chef here do the honors?
No.
Is this really the way this works? I didn't cook any of these dishes.
It's not a big deal.
Zhao, come light the incense with me. We'll do it together.
Just look at her. Xiangling, the disciple of an adeptus, the stove god's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition. The only heir of the famous One Mean restaurant. A good old friend of mine. There's no better choice.
Why does Paimon feel like we're back at square one again?
Please stop! You're making me embarrassed. If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest commerce guilds in Liyue Harbor.
Haha, Xingqiu, you can't hide.
Don't get me involved in this.
Ooh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young master lighting the incense, we're all sure to make a huge sum of mora in the new year.
That's not how it works. Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish, but it's of lesser importance than good health and happiness.
Oh no.
Which means we should choose Chongyun, the skilled exorcist who keeps everyone's home safe from evil spirits.
Nice.
Huh? Now you're nominating me? I can't be the one when we have the Conqueror of Demons right here.
I'll light it with him. Zhao. Zhao, we could light them together.
Zhao has the most seniority among everyone here today.
No, actually, that would be Zhongli.
I refuse. I am most certainly not the most distinguished guest here.
Straight to the point, Zhao. Is he going to say it's Zhongli? No, I know who he's going to say. He's going to say it's me, isn't it?
You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations.
It's going to be me, isn't it? Mihoyo, you planned this. You did this on purpose. You did this on purpose.
One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Zhao loves us the best. Love you too, Zhao. All those looks.
Oh, that's right. Even though you're always mocking Paimon, you're still pretty popular with other people.
Zhao is such a good boy. We love him.
No, wait. Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again.
Then stop talking, Paimon.
Huh? Who else is there?
No, I refuse. I refuse! I refuse.
Huh? Huh? Does that mean Paimon's the most distinguished guest?
No.
Oh, well, that was unexpected!
Damn, that's tough, yeah.
I agree. Paimon's just the one we need. Without a friend constantly by your side, a long journey would become dreadfully lonesome.
I would be just fine without a Paimon by my side, or a Navi, or any other floating companion that constantly drones in my ear, okay? I will trade Paimon for Zhao, though, or Albedo, or Zhongli, or Ningguang. Those are all acceptable options. You'd take Navi over Paimon any day. Actually, yeah, I'd take Navi over Paimon any day. Hey, listen. Exactly, yeah.
But once you have someone there to brighten up the atmosphere, everything along the way will become lively and vibrant too.
Ah. The traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, they would have become quite monotonous.
No, they would
Paimon
have been
plays
fine.
an indispensable role in making your journey a happy and smooth one.
You play an indispensable role in making my journey a happy and smooth one.
You guys, Paimon's not used to being praised like that.
I didn't praise you.
Those were genuine compliments, right?
No! They're making me compliment Paimon! You're not the best travel companion ever. You are the most useless travel companion ever. And you constantly act like I'm not good enough. You're always like, oh no, we're all gonna die! Screw you. I'm good at fighting.
Thank you. You made Paimon wait for a long time, but Paimon's not mad anymore.
No,
Don't
go
take
back to
everything
being
to
mad.
heart, Paimon. Friends tease each other all the time.
That is indeed true.
That means Paimon is as important to the traveler as Guoba is to me.
No. No,
Looks
no.
like we've come to an agreement. Any objections before we proceed?
I'll light
I
it with
trust
Zhao.
the traveler's judgment.
Of course
Then
you do, Zhao.
Paimon it is. And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for us. Here you go. Take the match, and don't burn yourself.
Yeah, Paimon.
But if things go really wrong, here's the 2-for-1 coupon.
That's gonna put out the fire.
It's getting late. I won't take up any more of your time. You're all free to go as you please.
Love how Hu Tao says such morbid things with a straight face. Yes. I actually really like Hu Tao a lot. I do. I like Hu Tao. Thanks for the treat, director.
Yep, the tea was amazing too.
You don't have to go all polite on me. Just remember to come when I invite you next time.
Of course I would.
Let's see. It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Changyun back home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our consultant.
Zhongli.
I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble one such as Mr. Zhongli.
Zhao!
I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime.
No. Zhao! Let's go hang out with Zhongli!
It was great getting to know you all. Let's meet again when the spring breeze begins to blow. Bye! Oh, we should write poetry together sometime. We'll catch you all later then.
Bye! Zhao.
Don't forget to return to the parlor later. There's something I need you to do.
You better not disappear,
Understood.
Zhao.
See you later.
Bye.
Well then,
Rex Lapis.
just Zhongli will do. I live as a mortal in Liyue Harbor now. I am just one among many who begin work at sunrise and retire to rest at sundown. If we were to consider status and seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you as Adeptus Shao.
Heaven forbid.
Aw. Okay, let's not tease. No, don't tease Zhao. Zhao's a good boy. Don't be nice to Zhongli. Be nice.
I meant what I said.
You're
I
embarrassing
heard
him.
that during the Lantern Rite Music Festival, you conferred with Streetward Rambler and Cloud Retainer. I take it as you've gained a lot more knowledge about the past?
Yes.
The same truth will sound different coming from different people. As more bear witness to a story, feelings and interpretations expand in variety too. I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru scholar named Soraya.
I know her.
And learned a few things about her research topic. From the evidence she found and the conclusion she made, her area of research is already very close to the truth. But there are multiple sides to humans and gods alike. In the legends recorded by humans, some gods were depicted as arrogant and condescending, while others were kind and capable. But whether to me, Streetward Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or younger adepti such as Shao and Ganyu, those adepti and gods that may seem extraordinary to humans are something more akin to close companions. This was as true back then as it is right now. Just how Shao may seem unapproachable to most, but the Traveler has proved otherwise.
He loves Zhao.
So there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
I mean, Zhongli, what you're saying is...
It looks like you understood what I meant. Ah. The director asked me to accompany you on your return, but I don't think you'll need my protection. I'll be taking a walk around and admiring the night scenery.
I see what you're doing, Zhongli. And I appreciate you for it.
After that, it'll be time for me to go back and meet up with the director. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, Zhongli.
Bye, Zhongli. Everyone's gone now. Paimon always feels a little empty inside when a lively celebration ends. But at least you always stay by Paimon's side. No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon, the best and most distinguished travel guide, will always stay by your side, Traveler.
Please don't.
Good that you're aware of that. Shell, is there anything else you want to do?
We could go for a walk.
We could take you on a tour of Liyue Harbor.
I would love to take you on a tour.
No need.
We could watch the lantern, right? The Mingxiao lantern. We could watch it from up in the mountains like we did before. I could watch it with you.
I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The city lights are a fine sight, but it's time for me to leave.
I could go with you.
The events of today occurred so abruptly. I appreciate your kindness.
Aw. You don't have to thank me.
Okay. I'll see you next time then.
I'll see you next time. Oh, okay, bye. He's so cute. Well, was that the whole story? Did we finish it? Yep, that was the whole story. It's all done. But what about the Mingxiao lantern? We didn't get to see the Mingxiao lantern. Zhao is the best boy. He is. Okay, but what about the Mingxiao lantern, though? We didn't get to see it go off. I guess There's no scene with the lantern this year. That's sad. I wonder if they didn't have enough time to get it ready. Well, that's too bad. Looks like it would have been pretty interesting. Alright, well, that will be it for today. Let's head back up to our usual spot. We can stay there and get our party back together. There we go. Alright. That will be it. Pause. Let's go ahead and get the raid message in here so you all got some time to copy and paste it while I find a raid target. It do be about that time. I'm going to make stir fry for dinner today. Uh-oh. It's gonna be fun. There we go. You got the raid message. Let me go and see who is live. Who we raiding? Must acquire target. We're gonna raid someone playing Kingdom Hearts. Let me get it all opened up and loaded. Because you know how Twitch is. I always open it up ahead of time in case they don't have the ads manager set up, so that I can make sure that I'm not stuck in an ad break when we raid them. Smart like that. Anyways, we're ready. Raid target acquired. I hope you like Kingdom Hearts. Yes, stir fry is yum. And thank you for coming to stream, everyone. Coming hanging out with me, doing Lantern Rite. I'm probably gonna do the little mini games off stream. So, thanks for coming. I had a great time. This was a fun Lantern Rite. It's too bad we didn't get to see the Mingjiao Lantern, but maybe next year. You guys all have a great night, and I will see you next stream. Bye, everyone. Too true.